Alright, this is the next step, part 5, for solving the Rubik's Revenge. At this point, you should have your green face done, your blue face done, and one edge piece on your left slice solved like mine. You could have your red-white, your white-orange, orange-yellow, and yellow-red. It doesn't matter what side, which color's on which side, like blue or green. You can have either on the side. I could hold the cube like this if I wanted, but I have it like this. So you gotta make sure you have one edge piece solved like I showed in my last video. So basically, what you're gonna do is solve all the edges on your left slice. Right now, what you're gonna do, looking at your left face, you're gonna turn this layer until you see another edge piece like mine, where basically it's solid all the way across. Like this one should be solid in this slice you just turned. Then you look at the top. If the top is solid, this piece is wrong. Although technically it is in the right spot, for the algorithm that you're going to use, this piece is wrong. So I'm going to keep twisting, and I have that position. See, I have a solid red right across here, and on the top, this piece does not match. So basically, you want an incorrect piece. However, on your front face, it should be all one solid color, like so. Your goal is to get this piece to go down here, without disturbing this piece. You also aren't going to disturb this piece. That's important later that I'll explain. So here's what you're going to do. You get to your position, solid across the front. However, on the top it is wrong. You're going to perform D2, like so. This right slice, twist it twice, and perform another D2. Now, your piece down here is solved. I just want to do something quickly. Alright, so you should have at least 2 of your edge pieces solved at this point. If you have 3, that's great. You can ignore this next part. If not, keep listening. Alright, so here's what you do. Once again, I got lucky. It already fell into position. Solid all the way across, and wrong on top. Form D2, R2, D2. Alright, so now if you look, you should have 3 edge pieces on your left slice solved. If you got really lucky, you may have your 4th edge piece solved. That happens occasionally, and that's a lucky position. So at least 3 edge pieces solved. So here's what you're going to do. Normally, if you did the normal method, like this, like you got solid across, wrong on top, and you want to use it to get the piece down there, form your D2, R2, and D2, you would say, okay, the piece is solved down here. However, this piece is now wrong. Every time you perform that algorithm, it would mess up this back piece. I'm going to undo that. So this algorithm only works when you are trying to get a piece down here while this back piece isn't solved. I'm just trying to show it. There we go. So instead, you're going to have to finally use the first algorithm that I am going to have to write down for you. Alright? Instead of using regular notation, I'm just going to use arrows on lines. That's how I learned it. You will see soon enough. This is how the notation will be written for solving the 4x4. There will only be one other algorithm after this. However, this and the other one are relatively long. The arrows and lines show you which way you're supposed to turn each slice and face. The first symbol, for example, shows 2 central arrows going up. That means, looking at the front face, turn the 2 slices up. The next symbol has bent lines. These lines mean look at it from a top view. There really is no other way to refer to this as the top view. Simply think of it as looking at the corners. Now, the arrow is pointing to the right, meaning turn the front face counterclockwise, since it is on the front line. If we're on the back line, it would mean the back face. So, the first 2 symbols mean turn the 2 slices up and the front face clockwise. The next symbol means turn the slice down. Next symbol, turn the front face counterclockwise. The next symbol is in parentheses with 2 next to it because you're supposed to apply this 2 times. The arrow, now that these lines are horizontal, it means that the up face and the down face are going to be used along with those slices in between. So the next step is perform a U2 move. Next, you would turn the front face clockwise, turn the right slice up, the front face counterclockwise, do another U2 move, then turn the left slice down. So remember, your setup is have a solid line across, the right slice should be incorrect, and on this slice you should have 3 incorrect edges, 3 correct edges. Your incorrect edge will be on the down face. So if you perform that algorithm, turn the first 2 slices up, do an F, turn this slice down, FI, U2, F, turn the slice back up, FI, U2, and turn the left slice down. Alright, and if you look at your cube, your right face, your left and right face, so your blue and green faces should still be done. There should be nothing wrong with them. And on the left slice, you should have your 4 edges solved. Alright. Next, you're going to solve all the edges on the right face. However, you cannot use the same method that was used for your left face, or your left slice, because if you perform your normal D2, turn the slice twice, then another D2, you're going to screw up some of the corners on this slice, and you don't want to do that. So instead, you're going to have to perform a different algorithm, which I will give later. First, what you're going to do is you're going to twist the center. You're going to twist your slice as many times as necessary in order to get one of, I think, 3 positions. One of the positions would be having all your edges done. If you do, you're really lucky. That does not happen often. The most common one happens for me, where you have 2 edges solved down here and 2 unsolved up here. And the last position would be if you have 1 edge solved here, 1 is solved directly opposite it, and the other 2 are wrong. I will explain what to do with both of them. However, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to explain the next step in this video, even though I do have a bit of time left. Just remember, at this point you should have all the edges on your left slice done, your left and right faces still solved, and you're going to twist your right slice enough so that you have at least 2 of your edges should be in the solved state. It's not possible to only have 1 in the solved state. At that point, you'd be able to twist it and get more. So next part, I'm going to teach you how to finish with your edges and begin with the corners. Probably just finish the edges, but it's almost done. This is the Rubik's Revenge Solved Tutorial Part 5. Thanks for watching.